Morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Okay. Yesterday we have seen each other, isn't it, in the intercession class. I too think that we can use the same online class also, isn't it? Instead of this YouTube class, online classes will give more important that benefit, I think. But we will see if whether they will allow us to do that one. Okay. So I have told you, that we have received one message from the school that the half-yearly exams will be starting by 14th of December next month. So by this month I have to complete the portion. Now we are in the 7th lesson. At least up to 9 lessons I have to complete, 8 and 9. Two more chapters there. So each and every exercise I cannot write and put. Okay. So I will tell you the important one, and the repeated questions will be done later. Okay, students. So we will do today the 11th exercise that we were seeing. We were learning about the forfeiture of shares, forfeiture and reissue. The forfeited shares only will be reissued. Here all the shares are for that reissued, then it is we do not have any problem. The profit on reissue will be transferred to capital reserve. But if they reissue a part of the forfeited shares, what will be the treatment, that we will see. Okay, let us read the 11th exercise. Gautam Limited, Niveda Limited forfeited 1000 equity shares of rupees 10 each for non-payment of call rupees 4 per share. Of these, 800 shares were reissued. Okay, here 1000 shares are forfeited, but 800 only reissued at rupees 7 per share. Past journal entries for forfeiture and reissue. Here that you see, if all the shares are reissued, then we can subtract that shares forfeited account, isn't it? From the credit we should deduct the debit, and the remaining we have to write on the capital reserve. Here I will show we have to do one small calculation. That's all. Okay. So let me write the first entry. What is the entry? They have asked past journal entries for forfeiture and reissue. For the forfeiture, what we should be debited first? Share capital account. Okay. So you should not confuse. For forfeiture, the share capital is getting reduced. So share capital account should be debited. Then what should be credited? First, what is not paid? Okay. What is not paid for non-payment of call? So we can write share final call simply given, we can write. Okay, share call account also we can write. Then what is paid? So that paid amount we have to write shares forfeited account. Shares forfeited account. Now we can write the narration. Forfeiture of 1000 shares. Now we will write the amount. Share capital. Now first we have to check the called up amount. Called up amount how much? 10. Isn't it? 10, everything is called up. Okay. Non-payment of call rupees 4 per share. So fully 10. So 10 into how many shares? 1000. So 10,000 should be debited. Then final call not received 4. 4 into 1000, 4,000. Then the remaining 6, isn't it? 6 into 1000, 6,000. The next one, next entry, reissue. For reissue, what we will get? Bank. bank account. Then the loss will be debited, shares forfeited account. Because we are reissuing for rupees 7 only. Okay, so 7 into here 7 rupees. Already fully paid up how much? 10. So last 3. Okay, then now when we reissue, share capital will be credited. So share capital will get increase, isn't it? So we have to credit share capital account. Now we can write reissue of 800 shares. 800 shares. So 800 into 7. 5600. 800 into 3. 2400. 800 into 10. 8000. Okay. Now the profit on ratio. Because you see shares forfeited. Profit on forfeiture, isn't it? Here 6000, here 3400. Here we cannot deduct from 6000 this to 2400 we cannot deduct, because this is for 1000 shares, this is for 800 shares. Okay, so we have to do one calculation. Okay, like this, very simple. Okay, that credit shares forfeited credit account, how much? 6000. That one for how many shares? 1000 shares. How much amount? Credit one? 6000. So we need to calculate for 800 how much we will get. Okay, 3030. 6 8s are 48. So 4800. Okay, from this 4800 we have to deduct this 2400. So the remaining 2400 only we have to transfer to capital reserve account. Okay, so we need to debit the shares forfeited account, because here more credit, here we part of the debit we have debited, the remaining we need to debit. Okay, shares forfeited account. In order to remember the journal entry only, I am telling like this. Okay, shares forfeited account debtor to, because this one we are transferring to capital reserve. That one is the reserve, shows always credit balance. Profit on ratio. Transferred to capital reserve account. Okay, so 4800 minus this 2800, 2400. Okay, okay, now next one we will see. I will explain everything, but I will not do and show all the exercise. Okay, Nadia Textiles Limited forfeited 100 shares of rupees 10 each, 8 called up, on which Mayuri had paid application and allotment money of rupees 6 per share. 8 only called up, not 10. Okay. Of these, 75 shares were reissued to Soundarya by receiving rupees 7 per share, paid up at rupees 8 per share. Past journal entries for forfeiture and reissue. Okay, here called up amount also. Shall I write the amount? Okay, with another, with the pencil. Okay, the journal entries I will not repeat. Okay, the same no. Mayuri has paid application allotment, call money only not received. Okay, not paid. Okay, that is understood. Here call money is not paid given. Here Mayuri had paid application and allotment. So what is not paid? Call money. Okay. So the same thing. Share capital account debtor to share call. Okay. Final call no need. Okay. When if you write final also no problem. Okay. Here this one for 12th one. You have to write the entries again. Okay. In order to save time only I am doing like this. So share call account to shares forfeited account. Here you see 8 only called up. So 100 into 8, 800. Okay, 800 share capital. Now, how much is not paid? 8, their application how much? Both 6, isn't it? So 6 he has paid. So what is not paid? 2. 2 into 100, 200. Can you see? 200. So here how much paid? 6. So 600. Okay. For future of 100 shares. Okay. 100 shares. The next entry 75 shares only reissued. So same entry. Bank account debtor, shares forfeited account debtor to share capital. Same 8 per share only. Okay. So for how much he is paying? 7 rupees. So 75 into 7. 75 into 7. 7 5s are 35. Balance 3. 7 7s are 49. 52. So 525. Okay, 525 we are receiving. Then shares forfeited. Then share capital, how much we have to write? You see, for 75 shares into paid up 8. Okay, so 75 into 8 share capital. 7 8 5s are 40. Balance 4. 7 8s are 56. Plus 4 60. So 600. Okay, 600 we will get here. But here how much? 1. 75. Isn't it? Here 6, 1, 7. Okay. Now, the same entry, shares forfeited account data to capital reserve account. Here how much you have to write? A reissue of 100 shares. Okay. You have to write as a separate answer. Okay. But I am writing in the same problem. Then next one. Now capital reserve, how much we will get? We have to do the calculation. First one is for 100 share. Second one is for 75 rupees. 75 share. Reissue of 75 shares. So for 100 shares, what is the shares forfeited account? 600. So how much will be for 75? Okay, here both the zeros will get cut off. Then 5 6 are 30, balance 3. 6 7s are 42 plus 3 45. So 450. This 450 we need to deduct this 75. Okay, 450 minus 75. How much we will get? 375. Okay. So for 375 only we can transfer that one to the capital reserve account. Okay, understood now? The 12th problem over. Now I will explain this 13th exercise. Just I will tell you, but we will do later. Okay. Simon Limited issued 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at par, payable on application 1 per share, allotment 5 per share, first call 2 per share, and second call and final call 2 per share. The issue was duly subscribed and all the amounts were duly received with the exception of 2000 shares held by Cherian, who failed to pay the second and final call. His shares were forfeited and reissued to Ilango at rupees 8 per share. Journalize the above transactions. So here you see all the transactions we need to journalize. So first one, bank account debtor, we have to start from the beginning. Okay. Another problem shall I do with the pencil? Okay, we will try with the fourth problem. Okay, we will try with the fourth problem. I cannot sit and write, but I will write the amount alone. Okay, fourth problem here, 13th one. What is not coming here, I will write in the other page. Okay, so bank account debtor to share application account. How much money will come? 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at par payable on application rupees 1. That here one sentence is there. Now you see the issue was fully subscribed. So all the 50,000 shares were subscribed. So 50,000 shares into 1, how much? 50,000. Okay, 50,000. This amount you have to write. Okay, share application money received. The next one, we have to transfer that application money to share capital. So share application money account debtor to share capital, the same 50,000. Then this will not come. Okay, this will not come now because share application money now utilized for that one we do not have. Okay, next one, allotment money due. This is the third entry here. Okay, in our problem, third entry. Share allotment account debtor to share capital. So 50,000 into 5, 2,50,000. Then money received, bank account debtor to share allotment account. The same 2,50,000. Okay. Then share first call. Here you have to write first call. Okay, not final call. Okay, first call. Share first call account debtor to share capital. Share first call money due. Okay. So what is the amount? First call 50,000 into 2, 1 lakh. Okay, bank account debtor to share first call account 1 lakh. Same 1 lakh. Now how many over? 3, 4, 5, 6 over, isn't it? Then 7, from 7 onwards I will write and show. Which problem? 13th, 7 onwards. 1 to 6 entries where? Problem 4, isn't it? In problem 4 I have written. Okay, students. Now 7th entry, that first call over, isn't it? The second and final call 2 per share. So what we have to write is share second and final call account debtor to share capital. share capital account. Share second and final call money due. Two per share, isn't it? 2 into 50,000, 1 lakh. Okay. Now, then the next entry, you see, all the amounts were duly received with the exception of 2,000 shares held by Chilian who failed to pay the second and final call. So, we have to write at the calls in arrear. Okay, calls in arrear, how much? Bank account, when we receive the amount, what we will write? Bank account debtor. Then the amount not received, that one calls in arrear account. Debtor to share first and final call. Sorry, second and final call. Second call money received. So here 2000 shares we have not received, isn't it? 2000 into 2 how much? 4000 we have not received. So from the 1 lakh if we deduct 4000 we will get 96,000. That only we have received. So totally how much money due? 1 lakh. Okay. Now that 2000 we are going to forfeit. His shares were forfeited. Okay. His shares were forfeited. What is the forfeiture entry? Share capital account debtor. Account debtor to, we have forgotten. What we have received, what we have not received, isn't it? To share second and final call account to shares forfeited account. $2,000 shares forfeited. It is fully called up, isn't it? 10. So 2000 into 10, 20,000. Then not received 2. So 2 into 10,000, 2 into 2000, 4,000. So 2000 into 8, 16,000. Okay, this one forfeited. The next one, reissue. For reissue, what we are receiving? Bank account debtor. Then we are issuing for less price, isn't it? 8 per share only, not a 10. So that loss will be debited to shares forfeited account. Debtor 2. Again we need to credit the share capital account. Then how many issued? Yeah, fully. Okay. 2000 shares reissued. So 2000 into 10, 20,000. Then how much we are receiving? 8 per share, isn't it? So 2000 into 8, 16,000. So how much is the loss? 4,000. Okay. The next entry. So here we will write the number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 entries. Okay. Then is shares forfeited account debtor. To capital reserve. Okay, gain on reissue reissued, transferred to capital reserve account. Okay, here all the shares were reissued, so we can deduct. Okay, credit 16,000, debit 4,000. So what is remaining? 12,000. Okay, students, you have understood now? Then 14. Issued 50,000 shares, application 1, allotment 5, first call, final call. So 9, 10. Okay, issued at par. Then what is the next one given? Applications were received 70,000 shares. Applications for 8,000 shares were rejected and allotment was made proportionately towards remaining applications. Directors made both the calls and all the amount were received except the final call on 1500, which were subsequently forfeited. Later, 1200 forfeited shares were reissued by receiving 8 per share. Give journal entries. This one I think we can do later. Okay, the same thing only. You have to follow the which method that that excess application money received. We are rejected 8,000 rejected, 50,000 only shares, 20,000 we have received excess, isn't it? 8,000 were rejected, so the remaining 12,000 were adjusted with the allotment. Okay, allotment money we will receive less. That method you have to see and do. Okay, here how many that we have not received? 1,500 shares forfeited, but 1,200 only reissued. Okay, the same model we have done already. So you have to see and do. Any doubt you can ask me. Okay. So the next one, shares issued at premium. So what is the thing? What is the meaning? Shares issued at premium. This one at par, we have learnt already that shares were issued at par. That means at the face value. The face value of a share is rupees 10. If we issue the share for rupees 10, that is called issued at par. Okay, par. The opposite is premium. That means the more amount, more than the face value. If the shares are issued at a price higher than the face value, then that is called shares issued at premium. Okay, this will be more than the face value. It is a gain, it is a profit for the company, but so it will be kept as in a separate account. Okay, share premium, it will be credited. So this share premium can be received either with the application or along with the allotment. Okay, so when they receive that amount, they will credit that one, and that will be shown under the they will keep this one under the capital and reserve, not capital, reserve, reserves and surplus. One one item will be there in the balance sheet on the liability side. So under that reserves and surplus, they will show this one as share premium account. Okay, or they will write as securities premium, not share premium, securities premium account it will be shown. Okay, so that you might have understood what is shares issued at premium. So here premium is a profit, so it will be credited. Okay, it will be credited and it will be shown under the heading reserves and surplus. Okay, and in the balance sheet. So shall we see this exercise, the 15th one? Viswanath Furniture Limited invited applications for 20,000 shares at rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 2. So application 2, allotment including premium 5, first and final call. So when you add these, you will get to 12. So what is the premium amount? 2. Okay. There was oversubscription and applications were received for 30,000 shares and the excess applications were rejected. All the money due were received past the journal entries. So what is the, I will write very short only. Okay. So you have to write clearly with full word. Okay. I may write in short only. The first entry will be what? Bank account debtor to share application account. Okay, share application money received. Here, how many shares we are receiving? 30,000 into 2. Okay, so 60,000. Excess application money we are receiving. And excess applications were rejected by the directors. Isn't it? So, we will transfer to the share capital. All these old entries, isn't it? You know. So, we debit this one. Share application account debtor to share capital. Okay, share application money transferred to share capital account. You write fully, that's why I am reading. You listen to my words and write. Okay. So how much they have issued? 20,000. So 20,000 into 2, 40,000 only we can transfer to capital. The remaining they have rejected. So what? Same thing. Share application account debtor to bank account. Okay. That excess application money received or excess application money rejected. How much? 10,000. 10,000 into 2, 20,000. Okay. Now, second one, allotment. Here you see, along with the allotment, what they are receiving? That premium, including premium. One word is there, isn't it? So, how we have to write? That this entry, isn't it? Share application. So, share allotment account debtor to share capital to securities premium. In only, I have told you, in that securities premium account only you have to write. Okay. So, share allotment money received including premium. Including premium. Okay. How much? Now you have to take only 20,000 shares. 20,000 shares into 5, 1 lakh. Okay, so 20,000 shares into premium 2. So this one 3. Isn't it? 20 into 3, 60,000. Here 20,000 into 2, 40,000. Okay. Now, not money due. When we receive the money, bank account debtor to share allotment account. Okay, then share allotment money received including premium. How much? 1 lakh. Okay. The next one, allotment money over. Now first and final call. Okay, first and final call is the same entry, isn't it? Share first and final call account debtor to share capital. Share final call money due. 20,000 into 5, 1 lakh. Okay, then next one, bank account debtor to share first and final call account. You have tried AC account, okay. Then call money received. Okay, here no for feature nothing. Okay, so you can leave. Fully we can receive 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Okay, that's all. Okay, students, we have finished up to 15 exercise, the remaining. Okay, 5 exercise more. So in the next class I will complete this lesson. Okay, then we will do the 8th and 9th one. So if you cooperate, we can complete it fast, because all the chapters will be included for the half-yearly examination. Okay, students, thank you very much.